So I arrived here in Moab, Utah about 4 or 5 days ago and just been camping out on BLM land, and this place is absolutely amazing. You've got these red rock formations everywhere. Matter of fact, right over there is Arches National Park, which is where we're going to be headed today. So I am pretty excited about that. I've been at this campsite here for like 3 days now. So I've been just doing some biking, been doing a little bit of trail running out here. It is just beautiful. With me being out on BLM lands for the past 3 or 4 days, I got to take care of some van maintenance as well. So with me doing a bunch of physical activity, I've been showering out here using my van's water. If you guys don't know, I have a shower that I store right up here. So I've been using that a lot more than I normally do. And let's see, power levels are looking good, but down to 17% of my fresh tank. I'm hoping I can get some water inside Arches National Park, so we shall see. So, in case you're new here, my name's Garrett, and in 2024, I sold everything I own, and I moved in the back of this Storyteller van, and I've just been traveling the country ever since. This is my mostly first time I've ever been in this part of the country. There is so much BLM land around Moab. I've really been enjoying myself. So Arches National Park has over 2,000 natural arches, which I thought was pretty cool. And I hear the landscape feels like straight up just surreal, feels like you're on a different planet. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out. And just the proximity, you got canyon lands, arches that are both pretty close to each other. I'm gonna check out arches first. Canyon lands is on the list, and I will probably check that out before I leave, but that is not the adventure for today. And one other interesting thing I was reading about arches is that Delicate Arch, which is the most popular arch, is actually, I think it's on the Utah license plate as well. So we're definitely going to check that one out today, as well as a few others. All systems looking good. It's time to roll. One thing I have noticed since I've arrived at Moab, I camped at this place for the last 2 or 3 days. Camped in another place too, and what I found is that the roads around here a little more rough than what I'm used to. I've definitely been having to air down my tires before some of these trails. This one isn't too bad, but definitely a more comfortable ride when you air down. So before I get back on the highway, definitely gonna have to air up the tires again. And honestly, I wasn't even gonna air down on this road because I only camped about 3 miles down, but I pulled over right about here. And I was like, yeah, I'd rather have a more comfortable ride, take the extra 10-15 minutes to air down versus this road rattling my teeth out and throwing the contents of my home in the back all over the place. This trail is definitely not as bad as the one I took the other day, which may be where we're gonna camp tonight. I'm gonna see if I can get a spot within the national park, because I read they're pretty cheap. If I can't get a spot in the park, probably go back to another spot that has some amazing views. So we'll see which one we end up doing. That's kind of the beauty of van life, is I don't have to pick where I'm gonna sleep yet. I'll have to wait to see how I'm feeling and go from there. But we're getting close to the main road. It's right over there. I'm gonna pull over here, air up the tires real fast, so I can continue on to Arches National Park. Oh yeah, finally got a trash bag for my spare tire carrier, which has been nice because you do generate trash, and it's nice not to have to keep it inside the van, make it all stinky, you know? All right, now we're ready to get back on the road. I believe those snow-capped mountains over there are the LaSalle Mountains. I could be pronouncing that all wrong, but they're absolutely gorgeous, that's for sure. So right over there, I believe that is the Arches National Park Visitor Center. We gotta climb up that canyon wall to get in. There's a sign, Arches National Park. Yeah, this is a very popular park. You can see 1 hour wait from this sign. I would assume if you're here during season, lines get pretty long to get in here. I'm good, how are you?
Good, I'll just need your ID.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Would you like a map?
Yes, please.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Let's climb this canyon wall now, shall we? It is like we have entered another world. This is crazy looking. Oh man, look at that. But it looks like there's a little path and a viewing point over here, so I'm gonna go check it out. Oh yeah, I forgot to give weather conditions. As you've probably seen, it is definitely overcast today. It's about 42 degrees out. Not a bad day. That rock up there is just sort of balanced like nothing I've ever seen. That is just absolutely insane. Alright, that was really cool, but we're gonna head on to the trail we're actually gonna hike today, which is the Delicate Arch Trail, one of the most iconic arches here in Arches National Park. Alright, I plugged in the actual Delicate Arch trailhead about 19 minutes away. I'm sure there's going to be a lot to see along the way. I don't know if I'm going to stop at every overlook, because I'd like to go ahead and hit the hike. We will get back on the road. I'm trying to think of all the national parks that I've been to. Besides Yosemite, this one, I mean, as soon as you drive in, just the views are just insane. I've never seen anything like this. I think they call this, if I looked at it right on the map, the Great Wall. Like this is the parking lot for the trailhead. The benefit of coming here on a Monday in January, it is not completely full, although there is quite a few other people on it. And we'll take this parking spot way back here out of the way. We have arrived. And it is 11:41. So before I get started on this hike, I need to make a sandwich real fast, and then we'll do the hike. So it looks like this trail to the Delicate Arch is only 3 or 4 miles and less than 1,000 feet of elevation gain, so should be a pretty easy hike. Oh man, I'm almost out of bread. About time for a grocery store run. One thing I've kind of realized here around Moab is there's not a Walmart anywhere close. I'm sure they have a grocery store. I haven't actually looked, but I'm sure they have one. Do my mustard, turkey and cheese as always, and a quarter turn. Get all that good and spread. Another thing that I think I read is that here inside Arches National Park, there's no stores, gas stations, or anything like that. It's not super big. If my memory serves me right, I want to say it's only about 80,000 acres. Ask ChatGPT to tell me how many acres is Arches National Park. A little over 76,000 acres. Cheers. Sandwich is eaten. Now I'm gonna get ready to go on this hike. I don't really need to bring a lot since it's only 3 or 4 miles. I think I am gonna bring my backpack just simply because it makes it easy to carry like my camera and my phone, even though there's really nothing in it. And also in case it gets too warm for my layers. Now we're ready to go. Here we go. It says it climbs over 500 feet. Got a little dwelling over here. The family moved into this cabin in 1906. Oh, that's pretty cool. And just a short detour off this trail, they've got petroglyphs up there, which is basically like ancient rock art. It's really cool. Very well maintained path. And I may have mentioned this earlier, but this national park has, I think, over 2,000 natural arches. It's all shaped by erosion and just time. Freezing, thawing, refreezing, salt deposits. And I guess like this whole area used to be like this ancient seabed. It's just pretty amazing to be walking through here right now, to be honest. Standing up here, you can kind of see like canyon walls. I can kind of imagine this being an ancient seabed, but now it just looks like another planet. Looks like we're gonna be climbing up there. Up we go. Had to shed a layer, even though it's only 600 feet of elevation. It's all right here. I mean, I don't really see a trail. See another signpost up here, so. Whew. Just for scale, how much we've climbed. There's the parking lot, way down there. We've still got a little bit more climb to go. Even though I saw a lot of cars in the parking lot, I honestly have not seen hardly anyone on this trail. I think this is the final stretch. Was an amazing arch, but that's what we had to walk up to get to it. Got a pretty steep drop off over here, but luckily it's slanted in. If it was slanted out, it might be a little terrifying. Yeah, now I see why they had that sign as you're coming in that's saying you need micro spikes. You don't really need them today, but definitely some ice here. If there's any more icy, I definitely want them, I think. What an amazing place. I didn't say a lot up there because there was a lot of people all around, but that was absolutely breathtaking. If you come to Arches National Park, you gotta go see Delicate Arch. Look at that. Got the mountains back there. I think this right here is probably the best viewpoint I've seen so far, besides the arch. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. Down we go. Yeah, if you ever do this hike, the hardest part is this part right here that we're on. Not going down, obviously, but going up. Just because it's all the elevation right there all at once. But still, not too bad. Since I've been trekking back, the sky is really cleared up and it is just a beautiful day now. Not overcast at all anymore. Almost made it back to the parking lot. Home sweet home. It's about time to clean my floors. Which, honestly, speaking of my floors, gotta give another shout out to these Inhabit floor mats. When I was skiing up in the Rockies, coming in with my wet gear, these floors gave me a lot of peace of mind that I'm not getting my floors soaking wet. Big fan of the mats. Definitely hit up Inhabit if you're looking for some durable, high quality mats. That is definitely a must-see hike if you ever come to Arches National Park. The video is not going to do it justice. Come out to Arches, you definitely won't regret it. But I'm going to get everything packed up and we're going to see if we can get a campsite inside the park because they're all first come, first serve in the off season. You find this campground, Devil's Garden Campground. Looks like it's only 7 miles from here, about 13 minutes according to Google Maps. There's probably going to be a lot of time-lapse footage here because the whole drive throughout this park is just, I can't describe it with words. Like everywhere you look at this right ahead. That's just crazy looking. Yeah, I have no idea where the campsite is. Maybe I just missed it because I was too busy looking at all of that. Turns out the campsite's right up here and there's no one here to collect fee and I don't have exact change, so I'm gonna get out and see what I can do here. I'm gonna take this fee envelope back in here and see if there's any way I can pay online. Oh nice, it'll let me write down my credit card number. It's wanting a campsite number and I don't know what campsite I'm staying in, so I guess I'm gonna cruise up here and I'll just walk this deposit slip back. There's campsite number 1, it is available, not too bad. Campsite number 2 is available. Handicap site there, trash cans, definitely need those. It looks like most of those up there are full. You know what? I think this one right here is going to work. Very nice sites. I mean, these things are paved and everything. Need to walk this back up to the office so that way I'm covered for the night. You're okay. Yeah, I just came to drop mine off.
Doing the right thing.
That's right. She's protecting you. Thank you.
Yep.
I am curious to see if the restrooms are open. I love it when they have dishwashing stations. It's always nice. Water's working. Okay, no one's in here. Had to check, but pretty basic restroom, no shower. Yep, there are no public showers available inside Arches National Park. Also, no RV hookups or dump stations. I think that's okay. Moab is only like 10 minutes away from this park, and I'm pretty sure I can find water and dump facilities there. I'm gonna enjoy my evening here inside Arches. Probably knock out a hike or two in the morning, and then I'll have to go take care of van chores. It is a little chilly out there, so first I'm gonna get the van situated for the evening, then I'm gonna relax, eat dinner, and go to bed. This whole panel came off when I was trying to take my GoPro off. Probably just snaps back on there. There we go. I don't think I broke anything. Convert my bed into recliner mode. Now I've got a comfy surface to just relax on. Like, I didn't get too sweaty on that hike. I was really kind of hoping that they had showers here. But that is the beautiful thing about living in the van, and the reason I don't have to plan that much is because I am pretty much equipped for anything that I run into. I could take a shower. I don't have a ton of water, and I want to make sure I have enough for like coffee in the morning. Really coffee in the morning. So I'm prioritizing coffee over a shower. You can see the sun starting to go down out there. Definitely getting a little bit chillier, so I got the diesel heater cranked on. Getting nice and toasty in here, but I'm getting hungry, so it's about time for dinner. There's not gonna be a cooking segment tonight because I have leftovers. Made some chili the other night, so I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave. Get this warmed up, and we're gonna have a delicious meal. I always love chili the day after I cook it. It feels like those flavors really had a chance to really all meld together. I think it tastes better the second day. Yeah, I was researching what I'm gonna do tomorrow here in the park before I leave, take care of getting my tanks dumped and getting some water. And there's a hike not far from here, the Devil's Garden. There's several different trails along this route. The Devil's Garden hike, I want to say, is an 8-mile strenuous hike, so I think I'm going to take it a little bit easier. There's several different arches you can see that aren't that far. That's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. Now we're going to add some cheese and do a dab of sour cream. Now we're just gonna add some Fritos and get this good and mixed up here. This looks absolutely delicious. Good old chili. Super easy to make, easy cleanup. On a cooler day like today, nice warm bowl of chili, perfect. This is definitely better the second day. That was delicious. Gotta wipe down my dishes and we're gonna call it a night. Which really, to clean my dishes, I usually just use paper towels to get out all the food stuff, throw those in the garbage, and then tomorrow morning I will actually wash the dishes. Part of Garrett's 2-part dishwashing process. Some may view it as lazy. I just view it as that's how I want to do it. So plus, after a long day of hiking and doing whatever other adventure I'm doing, just makes sense to save a little bit for the morning, have a little bit of morning chores. It's about balance. That's what we'll call it. I think tonight I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I borrowed my son's Steam Deck since he doesn't use it, and I figured maybe I'll play some more games if I had access to my old Steam library.
Go.
It's late. And got a big day ahead of us. I'm gonna convert my recliner into bed mode and go to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. I slept really good last night. Let's see. What's it looking like outside this morning? The sun's starting to come up over there. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. Looks like it's about 26 degrees outside right now. High of 57 degrees. Beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it easy this morning and wait till it warms up a little bit before I start the hike. Probably start around 10 or so is kind of what I'm thinking. Another van maintenance thing that I really need to do is I was looking out my window this morning, see a layer of dust. Really need to wash the van here soon. Cheers. Yeah, I really think this Arches has to be one of the most visually striking parks in the country. As far as what I've seen so far and what I've researched, like, it is just absolutely unreal. The cool thing about this area around Moab is not only do you have Arches National Park, you also have Canyonlands National Park, which is 3 or 4 times bigger than Arches. I don't think they have as many arches, but it's just like a vast desert and very remote. So that that park is definitely on my list. I may be going to it next, but I do have a couple of other things I have to do before then, like get the oil changed in my van, which might require a trip over to Salt Lake City. We'll see what the future plans as far as like the next couple of weeks holds. I need to take out my trash because I've got a lot of it, and luckily they have dumpsters here. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna have to move the van over to the trailhead because I don't know what time checkout is here, but I'm sure I'll be getting back from the hike after the actual checkout time. I'll tell you, that trash bag that I got for the back of the van on the spare tire, I can't believe I've gone this long without having one. It is a game changer in regards to trash management, because before I only have 4-gallon trash bags here in the van, so I have to take out my trash basically every day. So basically that means having to go into town, go to a gas station, or find a dumpster somewhere to dump. I haven't been in town and to a store in like 4 or 5 days. In case you want to see how much trash I've generated over 5 days, that's it. Whew, it is chilly out there. I need to get the van ready to go, do my dishes, get everything packed up, and then we're gonna hit the road over to the trailhead. Time to roll. Gonna load up the bag and hit the trail. Last thing I forgot to do is download this trail map, because I'm sure I probably won't have service out there. And we're gonna download this one. I don't know if I'm gonna do all this hike, but at least this will cover me. All right, we are downloaded. So yes, usually I will shut the door, come back in here, turn off the camera. But this time, I actually got out there and it's too warm for a beanie. I'm just gonna wear my hat. All right, I'm just gonna take you with me this time. And also turn off my lights. These rocks are just massive. There we go. I kind of wish I would have brought my beanie after all in the shade. It's pretty chilly. All ice. Very impressive. Decisions. Let's go check out Tunnel Arch. Wow, look at that landscape. Very cool. There's no way you can do this park justice with a camera. Like, you have to see it for yourself. It's just mind-blowing. Oh, look at this. I think this is Tunnel Arch. That's pretty cool. Looks like there's a little second arch being started right over there. All right, there's one other arch on this little detour we're gonna check out before we continue back on the main trail. Oh, this one is huge. Pine Tree Arch. Wow. That's a really cool one. You can see the path consistently goes from ice and snow to mud. Look at these walls down here with those stripes. Absolutely insane. And just the different colors too. Like, you got the red rock there. You move down, it looks like it's kind of more a tan color. Crazy looking. Onward. And now we're in soft sand. Look at that. Just a very thin one. I need to take a look at my map, see how much further I'm gonna go, because getting hungry. As much as I would like to continue on this trail because it's just, I don't know, amazing everywhere you look. I did not pack a snack. I am starving and I'm dirty. So I think I'm gonna go into Moab, treat myself to a lunch, find water, you know, chore stuff. I don't know if I filmed this part when I first came in to hike, but this is the very beginning of it right here. This massive little walkway through these red rocks. You ever seen those videos of people slipping, can't keep their feet under them? That just happened to me. I always told myself if I ever fall when I needed micro spikes, I would go get some. I think that constitutes me getting some because I almost fell. So I definitely haven't done this national park justice. There's so much more to see. But I haven't been in a town in 6 days, 5 days, almost a week. And I'm really kind of craving someone else's cooking besides mine. I'm gonna go into Moab, grab some food, find a shower, get some water, dump the gray water tank. Like, it's gonna be some chores. Let's fast forward to Moab. We have left Arches National Park and about 3 miles outside of Moab, and I determined that before I go grab something to eat, I need a shower first. And I think I found a place here in Moab that'll let me take a shower for like $6. I think I'm in the right place. I'm gonna go in, see if I can pay for a shower. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Y'all let non-guests pay for like showers?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
$6 per person.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Oh, something else I didn't catch whenever I was leaving Arches, I did stop by the visitor center because I had to get my Arches National Park sticker. Find a place for this. Right there, looks good. Get myself a change of clothes. I'm telling you, until you live in a van and you don't have constant access to a shower, it really makes you appreciate a nice hot shower, especially a long one. Because like I said, I've been out for about a week, so just been showering here in the van, which is fine, but having unlimited hot water to take a nice hot long shower is definitely what I need right now. Here we go. Not bad. Feeling so much better. So if you're wondering how I find showers, I also use iOverlander because they have showers marked. This one gets a thumbs up. Yeah, if you're ever in Moab and want a nice shower with good water pressure and a lot of hot water, I think it's the Moab General Store is where I'm at. And they have like a whole RV park, but I don't know what the prices are, but just for the showers alone, $6, that's a win. But I am starving, so I'm gonna go treat myself to going out to eat. What do you say we try out this Moab Grill restaurant? And it's literally 0.1 miles away, so we are super close. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Now I just need to go find some water, which I also use iOverlander for. And looks like there is an Exxon gas station up here that has a potable or potable, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think I switch pronunciations every time. Drinkable water, essentially. There's the water spigot there. Usually red means no good. luckily the lady said it is potable water. Got my filter here. I'm gonna go refill the fresh water tank. And that's how I know it's full. All right, I ended up talking to another van lifer out there. He was very excited that there's free water here. And my water tank is now at 100%. I don't like to let my gray tank get over 50% because honestly, around that time is when it starts smelling. I'm gonna go dump. And unfortunately, they do have a dump here, but it's locked. So I'm assuming it's not in order. Luckily, right down the street at a Maverick, there is a free dump station. Now, you may be asking yourself, the Arches National Park adventure is over. Why is this video still going on? I had to ask myself that as well. But what I really wanted to show here is that it takes some prep in between adventures to get everything ready. And sometimes finding water and dump stations take a little bit of logistical research, but thankfully my favorite VanLife app, which is iOverlander, takes care of all that. You know, I used it to find all my free camping spots. I use it to find showers, dump stations, water. Sometimes they even have laundry marked in town, so definitely a very helpful app. I mean, I could still do van life without it, but it makes it so much easier. If van life is something that you're considering, I definitely recommend iOverlander. One of the reasons I started this channel is I wanted to show you, all the details and all the things that go into living in a van full time. And a lot of this just takes time. Chore days, usually they end up taking like the entire day. I'm being able to knock these two out. Still need to get groceries before I go back out in the backcountry, but I don't think I'm going to do that today because I just had a very big lunch/dinner. This one is also a red spigot, but it very clearly says danger, unsafe water. But all the reviews on iOverlander said that gas station had potable water, and the attendant confirmed that for me, so feeling pretty confident it's probably good. And if not, I guess I'll find out in a few days after I drink some of it. Well, I got my gray water emptied. I had to move the van a couple of times because my gray water hose is not very long. I got the job done and I forgot to hit record on the camera here. So with that, I think I'm gonna call it. This is probably gonna be a pretty long video. I gotta go find a place to sleep tonight and I gotta stock up on groceries so I can get ready for the next adventure. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will see y'all on the next one.